Hey ladies, welcome back to She Talks Money, the show where we build wealth, we create freedom, and we tell the truth about what it actually takes. So what if I told you confidence has nothing to do with feeling ready, and unfortunately everything to do with doing it scared? I've built businesses, led teams, stood on stages with my heart pounding out of my chest, and even launched this podcast before I felt qualified. I didn't wake up confident, but I behaved my way into it. So today I'm going to give you a 15-minute framework to become dangerously confident. The kind of confidence that doesn't crack when you're pitching a deal, calling the lender, posting your first video, or even having that hard conversation. This isn't mere affirmations. This is action, evidence, tiny wins, and a repeatable plan. So stay to the end. I've got a 7-day do it scared sprint that I promise you will change how you see yourself by next week. So let's go. Most of us were taught to feel confident before we do the thing. And that's just backwards. Confidence is what you get after you keep promises to yourself, especially when you didn't feel like doing it. You don't get confident about money until you sit down with the numbers and make transfers on schedule. You don't get confident speaking until you speak, shaky voice and all. You don't get confident investing until you analyze, offer, own, even if it's a tiny position. So your mantra needs to be mood follows the plan. And when you consistently follow your plan, your brain updates your identity to, I'm the kind of woman who does what she says. That identity is the mother lode of confidence. So your micro playbook today is to write one 10-minute action for the goal you've been avoiding. Just put it on the calendar. And within the next 24 hours, when the time hits, do it. Even if your feelings are screaming, nope. And remember, your brain is like a lawyer. It believes the side with the most evidence. So if you don't track your wins, your brain will over-index the one awkward call and totally forget the 4 that actually went well. You have to track truth, not feelings. So create a 60-second nightly log with 3 lines. 1 is did. 1 concrete action you took. Maybe you emailed X, you set up auto invest, you walked 15 minutes. The next one is win. 1 measurable win. Maybe you moved $50 to savings, finished page 12, booked the meeting. And then finally, next, the next tiny action tomorrow. And over 14 days, you'll have a stack of receipts your brain just can't argue with. What to track? Here's some examples. Reps, maybe outreach, minutes studying, workouts, and then leg results, maybe dollars saved, debt paid, deals analyzed. Confidence reps, scary minutes, time spent doing the thing that spiked your nerves. And people ask me tools. What's the best tools? Keep it simple. I mean, the notes app in my phone is my favorite, a sticky note or a paper habit tracker. The tool isn't the magic, it's the evidence. So if you keep setting heroic first steps, you'll keep breaking trust with yourself. So make sure the first step is so small that you just can't lose, right? And if you're too scared to go all in at the gym, for example, just put on some shoes and take a 5-minute walk. If you're terrified of making a video, record a 30-second selfie you never post and do that for 3 days in a row. Then post on day 4. If you're avoiding money, log in, list your balances. That's it. Get out. Tomorrow, maybe rename your accounts. The next day, automate $10. Remember, small wins trigger momentum. Momentum builds identity, and identity compounds confidence. So let's talk about the exposure ladder. Okay, using public speaking as an example. Small steps, 60 seconds on a team Zoom, and then maybe the next time it's 2 shout outs on the next call, and then a 3-minute update to 5 people. And then 10-minute internal presentation. And now you're going to do 20 minutes on stage with notes, followed by 20 minutes with no notes. You don't leap the ladder, right? You climb it. And your brain is wired for survival, not success. So new equals uncertain, uncertain equals fear. You won't feel brave before you act. You're going to feel brave after you act. So take the fear with you like a loud toddler in your tote bag. You hear it, you don't hand it the mic, okay? Now, here's a physiology hack. The fear is going to spike It's hottest right before you start, right? So once you begin, your heart rate drops within like 60 to 120 seconds. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts, out 6 to 8 counts. Longer exhale tells your nervous system you're safe. Then move. Start the rep. Your body will calm once it realizes you're not dying. You're just presenting a slide deck, okay? Now, have a pre-game routine. You can use this anywhere. First, name it. This is fear, not a forecast. Breathe. 3 slow inhales, exhale cycles. Cue a short phrase like, calm is my competitive edge. And then action. Start the first line. Dial the number. Hit record. You don't eliminate fear, you out-execute it. And if you stop lifting, the muscle softens. Same with confidence. You need discomfort reps on your calendar. So have a weekly confidence audit. 10 minutes every Sunday. Where did I keep my word? Stack your wins. Where did I avoid? Choose one avoidance to face this week. And what's my discomfort rep? Was it a hard call, a first video, a bigger ask? And when does it happen? Put it on the calendar. This keeps you growing on purpose instead of waiting for a crisis to force growth. When you need a quick hit of earned confidence before a big moment, run something like this. Minute 0 to 3, you're going to state shift. Okay, stand up, shoulders back, feet grounded. 3 slow breaths, longer exhale. Power position for 30 seconds. Yes, this works, I promise. In minute 3 to 6, you evidence stack. Open your wins log. Read the last 7 wins out loud. Ask, what proves can I do this? 1 skill, 1 past rep, 1 value. And then in minute 6 to 10, your micro plan. Write your first 3 sentences, your first question, your first slide transition. Decide your minimum viable win. For example, make the ask, finish recording, submit the app. Minute 10 to 12, implementation intentions. If X happens, mind blank, tough question, then I will Y. Pause, breathe, ask for clarification, move to the next point. Okay? Minute 12 to 15, action trigger. Start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hit, join, record, dial, execute the first 30 seconds exactly as written. You're going to feel 10 times better after 2 minutes of action than after 20 minutes of rumination. And by next week, you can feel different because you behaved different. So here's the plan. Day 1, today. Pick your scary thing, right? Just choose one arena, whether it's money, career, content, conversation, health, and define the first tiny step. Okay, less than 10 minutes. Just put it on your calendar for tomorrow. Day 2, track the truth. Do the step. Start your 60-second nightly log. What did you do? Did, win, next, okay? Move $10. Send 1 email. Record 1 30-second video, whatever your step is. Day 3, double down. Repeat the step plus add a 5% stretch. For example, send 2 emails, a 60-second video, okay? Use the 15-minute confidence builder before you start. Then in day 4, your evidence review. Read your log, days 1 through 3, and write 1 sentence. I'm the kind of woman who blank. Fill the blank with facts. Day 5, discomfort rep. Schedule 1 rep that makes your stomach flip a little. Ask for the intro, post the video, share the number, breathe, count down, do it. Day 6, ladder up. Take the next rung. Slightly larger audience, slightly bigger number, slightly longer duration, whatever it is. And then day 7, you have to celebrate, plus set the next ladder. Small reward. It's a walk, coffee, flower, something that signals we keep promises, and then plan next week's rung and calendar during your Sunday audit. So, rules of the sprint, okay? Missing a day isn't failure, just reschedule within 24 hours. Feelings don't vote. The calendar is the boss. So keep the steps tiny, but daily. Remember, consistency are your heroics. All right, here's a rapid Q&A. I know you're going to ask me, okay, what if I keep freezing? Shrink the step again. 60 seconds is enough. Use the 15-minute builder and start anyway. Can affirmations help? They can amplify action, not replace it. So say it if you want, then do it and log it. What if I truly bomb? Perfect. You just gathered the most valuable data. What to adjust. Debrief in 2 lines, what worked, what to try next, and schedule the next rep within 48 hours. Confidence isn't a mood. It's the byproduct of you doing the thing, especially when you're scared. So track truth. Make the first step winnable. Take fear with you and keep stacking reps. Do that for 7 days and your brain will have no choice but to believe in the woman you're becoming. If this episode gave you a push, share it with a friend who needs it and tag us at She Talks Money here with the one tiny step that you're taking today, because I would love to cheer you on. Follow the show so you never miss an episode, and if you're loving this, drop a quick 5-star review. It helps more women find these tools. Wealth isn't just dollars, it's decision, discipline, and the confidence to go first. You've got this.